Clearly, there was no insurrection. Given the timeline of events, the criminals at the Capitol weren't there at the ellipse to even hear the president's words. They were more than a mile away, engaged in their pre-planned assault on this very building.
And after this, we're going to walk down, and I'll be there with you. We're going to walk down to the Capitol.
One of the first people arrested was the leader of Antifa. Instead of expressing a desire that the joint session be prevented from conducting its business, the entire premise of his remarks was that the democratic process would and should play out according to the letter of the law.
Because if Mike Pence does the right thing, we win the election. All Vice President Pence has to do is send it back to the states to recertify, and we become president, and you are the happiest people.
At no point did you hear anything that could ever possibly be construed as Mr. Trump encouraging or sanctioning an insurrection.
Does he not realize President Trump called us to siege the place?
No, he'll be happy. What do you mean? We're fighting for Trump.
So me personally, I do not feel a sense of shame or guilt from my heart from what I was doing. I thought I was following my president. I thought I was following what we were called to do.
Quote, he said, hey, I need my digital soldiers to show up on January 6th, and we all did.
In fact, the first two messages the president sent via Twitter once the incursion of the Capitol began were, stay peaceful and no violence, because we are the party of law and order. At no point was the president informed the vice president was in any danger. Last summer, the White House was faced with violent rioters night after night. They repeatedly attacked Secret Service officers and at one point pierced a security wall, culminating in the clearing of Lafayette Square.
Is that your Bible?
Hey, Bible.
Yet for months last year, Joe Biden, Vice President Harris, and countless of other Democrats repeatedly refused to condemn the extremism as riots were occurring daily.
I want to make it absolutely clear, something very clear about all of this. Rioting is not protesting. Looting is not protesting. Setting fires is not protesting. None of this is protesting. It's lawlessness, plain and simple.
We must always defend peaceful protest and peaceful protesters. We should not confuse them with those looting and committing acts of violence.
They sat on the article. They could have tried the president while he was still in office if they really believed he was an imminent threat. They didn't.
Mitch McConnell, who, when this distinguished group of House managers were gathered on January 15th to deliver the articles of impeachment, we're told it could not be received because Mitch McConnell had shut down the Senate and was going to keep it shut down until the inauguration.
It is clear that President Trump's comments and the use of the word "find" were solely related to his concerns with the inexplicable dramatic drop in Georgia's ballot rejection rates.
The due process clause applies to this impeachment hearing, and it's been severely and extremely violated.